Hello everybody, this is Pastor Dan. Just wanted to say hello and kind of set up a video Matt's going to do and tell you some things about how we're doing services. And I kind of want to touch on the why just for a moment. Right now, there's a great work of the enemy to cause division everywhere. And we see it all over our country. And I feel like God's given me 3 words to kind of help us to walk through this, to not divide. And these 3 words are cautious, considerate, and courageous. We do need to be cautious, and we need to be wise because of all the things about the disease and the government rulings and all the things going on that way. And some of us will want to be more cautious than others. And so we're wise that way because Jesus told us to be wise as serpent and gentle as doves. We also want to be considerate because that's the way of Christ. We're always considering one another. It says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or empty pride, conceit, but in humility consider others more important than yourselves. Let each of you look out, not to his own interests, but the interests of others. We've never been involved in something that had such a wide range of emotion or thought or belief. And we want to be considerate of everyone going on. We also want to be courageous because that's a way of faith. And so I know we're all different. And some of us want to be more courageous and some want to be more cautious, but we all need to be considerate. We can pull together and do church in a way that meets state guidelines, that does the right thing, that helps everybody, but the main goal is don't let the enemy turn your courage against someone who's cautious or your cautiousness against someone who is courageous. God's got this, and Pastor Matt's telling you how we're going to do church.
What's up, guys? Just wanted to talk to you again from my heart and really share with you the 3 ways that you can come to church and be a part of church and join together as friends and family in church this weekend. And the first way to join in church is this, and that's online. We have been pouring out our lives online and digitally, and we've experienced some amazing things through our digital church. We've seen over 150 to 160 people give their lives to Christ. We've been generous and we've been out there, and it's really a huge door, the digital door to our world. And we've seen thousands upon thousands of people connect online. Well, the second way to be a part of church is Church in Cars on Saturday night at our Merritt Island Parkway building. It's a live service. It's Church in Cars, and it's a way for you to connect and be a part and see some faces and bring your family and sit on the minivan or in the back of the truck or whatever, weather permitting. That'll happen this Saturday night. And then a third way that we're stepping into our very first indoor in-building gathering, and this is going to be in Merritt Island and in Cocoa, in the Avenue, the Parkway, and the Cocoa campus buildings. It's not going to be in our Viera campus because we don't have permission yet to meet in Viera High School. I'll also let you know that there will be no childcare in any of these indoor gathering services. No matter which service or which way you choose to participate in church this weekend, we are excited and we have put our all into each 3 spaces. Whether it's online, you're going to participate in the message and worship and prayer and community. The same goes for Church in Cars. We have ministry and worship and the Word of God and prayer in Church in Cars, and we will have it together in buildings as well. These things are ways that we're stepping forward as being the church in this time. And as Floridians, we're kind of out here on the point where we're being forced to make decisions before the rest of the country, which is exciting, and it's part of these faith times that we see ourselves in. So be praying for us as we're making these decisions. Be praying for East Coast and the community, that they'll see the light of Jesus through these 3 experiences, whether it be online, whether it be Church in Cars, or whether it be in an indoor in-building gathering. I also want to encourage you, something really great has been happening behind the scenes on our Viera campus. We discovered a way to save over $50,000 by mowing the property ourselves to the ground and seeing that most of it was just pure shrub and bushes, which is great because we were able to rent a piece of equipment to do this ourselves. There's really one tree on that property and it's still there. We'll handle that through permitting and all the things in the ways that we're supposed to. Also, we've been able to discover that we needed we needed about 35% less dirt. And when you go see the property, it's amazing. It's not a big hole in the ground. In fact, a lot of places are pretty high, and it's very dry, which is awesome because that will save us $200,000 in this process. So God is doing amazing things, whether it's in us as a church or whether it's in blessings in the Viera property or whether that's reaching the world for Jesus during this time, and the thousands of people and the hundreds of thousands of pounds of food and resources that have been able to go out because of your generosity, because of your connection, and because of you being the church. Thank you for being a part of East Coast during this time. Let's continue to grow together. Let's not look back, but let's look forward. I can't wait to see you and connect with you and hear from you this weekend in Church Three Ways.